I run an information technology company specializing in web and applications development for the heritage, arts, and culture fields, but I also am a writer, and the people I write about tend to be elderly. A lot of them do pass through the city of Fredericton using the Acadian bus lines. And I also use the Acadian bus lines at least once a week or twice a week to deliver parcels. Now, the way it works for me as a small business person, like on Friday, I received a package from Bathurst which contained an external hard drive of 8 gigs because the person didn't know how to upload that to the server. So they sent it to me from Bathurst for $8.75 and under $10. I think the whole thing was $8.55, and I received it on the same day. So it left Bathurst at 12:30, and I received it at 4:30 in Fredericton. Now, there is no way that Canada Post, FedEx, or UPS could match that speed and efficiency or the price. And I just had to walk from my office at 461 King Street, across from King's Place, a hop-skippity jump down the street, and I was there in about 2 minutes, which is the way I usually do these sort of things. Now, tomorrow I'm sending about 6 DVDs, which are about probably 14 gigs of hard drive space, which would take probably 3 days to upload, and I can't be bothered to do that, so I'm going to send them by bus to Hampton, where my developer lives, and rather than try to FTP that up to the server. So you see the kind of work that I'm involved with. I have to send a lot of packages back and forth, and I use the Acadian bus lines. And I'm just one small business person downtown with a very specific type of business, but you can imagine the parcels that are moving in and out of there. And I was interested on Friday afternoon when I was picking up the package. I noticed it was a tremendous hub of activity at Acadian bus lines. So anybody want to stand there for a little while and look at what's going on down there, that is one busy spot. There's a lot of activity, a lot of people walking to these space. So you know, there's packages being picked up, packages being delivered. Now, how's that going to work under the new location? What's going to happen for me? I don't have a car, so I have an account with Loyal Cab, and Loyal Cab's going to make a lot of money off of me, because if you guys are interested in promoting taxi business in the city, you're making the right move by supporting the rezoning on Woodside Lane. I like the taxi companies, but I don't like them enough to pay 3 times the amount of money I would spend to deliver a package to Hampton or to St. John or Moncton than I would if I could walk it down the street myself, or just, you know, bring it there. And so a package that would cost $8.55 is now going to cost me almost $30. So probably what's going to end up happening is a reduction in efficiency and a greater time spent. I don't have to spend more money because it won't move as fast, and I'll have to use FedEx or Canada Post preferably, or UPS. So there's that issue of you know, a small business owner using the bus terminal for delivery. There's also the issue of people coming back and forth, and as I said, I deal with a lot of elderly people, and it's a frequent, at least once a month. Tomorrow, in fact, I'm meeting 2 of my elderly friends, one war bride coming into town from Plaster Rock, and we're going to go downtown to the Lunar Road. Now, we've done this many, many times. We go to the Lunar Road, or we'll go to, in fact, it's a toss-up tomorrow, Blue Door or Lunar Road. I'm not really sure, and it'll be a last-minute decision. And so we're going to go, and they're going to spend, this is for them as a big trip out, you know. So tomorrow we're going to go, and we'll spend some money in the local restaurants. Now, there's a lot of people like that who make their way. They've got a 3-hour wait. You know, the trip from St. John tomorrow for one of the ladies, she has a 3-hour wait in Fredericton. She gets in at 11 o'clock. She phones me up. I run down the street. I meet her. I walk her to the Lunar Road, or I'll walk her to the Blue Door, wherever we decide to go, and we sit there and we kill time for about 2 hours. We have something to eat, spend close to, you know, $75 to $100, depending on how many of us are there. Then we'll go downtown and we'll walk around. We'll go to the museum. We'll go to King's Place. We'll spend there. And this is exciting for them because first time, you know, they've been to a city probably in, you know, a couple of months, maybe. Grand Falls might be. And so we'll go shopping, and they'll spend money. So they're not the only ones spending money downtown. There's a lot of other people spending money. And I take a lot of buses too, because my mother is 92 years old, and I go visit her in Bathurst. And I go up at least once every 2 to 3 weeks. So not only do I use the Acadian bus lines for my business, but I also use it for personal. And when I go, I get on the bus, and let me tell you, I see those people with their packages from downtown, spending money downtown. That money is going to be missed. I was speaking with one of the board of directors this afternoon from Downtown Development, and they're concerned about this. They want to see the bus terminal stay downtown because they're worried about the loss of that traffic downtown. So there's a number of issues. I just wanted to say, repeat, you know, the delivery of packages are going to cost me personally 3 times as much, and I probably won't use it anymore. I'll have to use an alternative source for transportation of packages. There is the people traveling back and forth who have a 3-hour wait. Where are they going to go now? Where are they going to wait? Are they going to wait in the middle of the boondocks out in Woodside Lane? I don't think so. Well, they are going to have to wait. I know as recently as less than 3 weeks ago, when one of my friends passed through, they had removed the storage area in the SMT building, or formerly called SMT, and she had nowhere to go. She was a prisoner in the building. She couldn't even go to the bathroom. She had an elderly person. This is terrible because they're planning to leave. They've already made their plans to leave, and they've removed those storage boxes with plan to leave in mind. What else am I supposed to think? And myself, when I travel, I always go to, when I know I'm going on a 4-hour trip up to Bathurst to visit my mother, I get myself something to eat downtown. I'll get a magazine that reads, go in and get one of my magazines, $10, $12, whatever there, and newspaper, get myself something to munch on, and then I hop on the bus. So I myself, that money's not going to be spent downtown. And tourists, you see a tremendous amount of tourists coming through the city. They can use the downtown area. So what are people going to do? Well, they're not going to be going downtown. They're not going to be spending money. They're not going to be using the bus service for delivery of transportation packages, and they're going to have to find some other resource. And for the whole, my bottom line is that the downtown location for the Canadian bus lines, coach lines, whatever you want to call it. I know some other people are calling it different names. It's an essential transportation infrastructure, and it belongs downtown. And it's in the interest of all citizens, and that it remain in the downtown area. And I strongly encourage you to take our views in mind. I'm just one small business person downtown, but I'm sure there are many, I speak for many, many others who spend a lot more money than I do at Acadian Bus Lines. Thank you very much.
Megan DeGraff.